See, this video is sponsored by Daniel from Card Addiction, who just launched his Neon Deck project on Kickstarter. But more about that later in the video. What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn Magic, Mastery, Performance, and captivate audiences. Did you ever have an urge to learn a card trick that solely involves your pocket? Let me be clear, this is not like a card to pocket type thing, it's more like you place cards in your pocket while the spectator sees it, and then you take them out. That's what it is. So if you've had that urge, I can't relate to you. I've never felt that way. But all of a sudden, my pocket is tingling. It wants me to share with you how by only using a pocket, you can read the spectator's mind. Before we begin, make sure to like and subscribe. Now let's do this. Boom, check this out. How many times have you come across a card trick where it's like, you need your pocket to read minds? Probably not too much, because I don't think I have. So we'll start off the trick by giving the deck a quick little shuffle. The spectator can do this as well. Shuffle it this way, a couple of cuts if my hands function, and we're all set on that end. Now, since this is a pocket trick, it would only be fair that I show you that my pocket is completely empty. As you can see, I turned it inside out, and I'll leave it just like this, all right? Now, we need 3 cards selected at random. I'm just gonna pick the top 3 cards on the deck, 1, 2, and 3. It doesn't really matter if I see the cards or not, because the only thing that I want the spectator to do, without any indication, just remember one of these 3 playing cards. Now, obviously, I don't have a spectator here, so I have to physically select one. But just pretend that it's a spectator thinking of any one of these cards. And to make life easier, let's just say they're thinking of this card right here. Again, I have 0 indication of what card they selected, so I'll take that, put all 3 of these cards in my pocket, and leave them in there like this. Now, with the power of my pocket in my pants, I'm gonna pull out a card that I think is not your card. Here we go. I don't believe that's your card. There's only 2 cards remaining. The pocket gods are telling me this one is not your card either. So that leaves us with only 1 card. And for the first time, can you name your selected card? You said 2 of hearts. Well, check it out. The 1 card remaining in my pocket is indeed the 2 of hearts. Ah, you're wondering what happened to the tutorial. Well, we'll be taking a 45-second break to thank Card Addiction for sponsoring this video. Hey, roll the clip. Roll the clip for the people. Roll the clip. I always forget I have no help around here. I'll roll the clip. Pretty awesome, right? It's always cool to see what you can do with UV lighting. If you want to own these babies for yourself, support Card Addiction, and support me, check out his campaign using the first link in the description. Now back to the mind-reading pocket magic. Welcome to what's really going on inside that mind-reading pocket. But first, a little bit of background on this effect. It is known as In His Pocket, and I originally read it in the Encyclopedia of Card Tricks. And I had the chance to perform it once. I think it went over pretty well, so I want to be sharing it today with you. So to start off, believe it or not, there is a little bit of setup required for this trick. Before you can actually go out and start performing, there are 2 things you need. 1 is a pocket that you can turn inside out, and 2 is a deck of playing cards. Now, the setup that you need is you need to take 2 arbitrary playing cards from the deck and put them in your pocket in advance. Now, when I first heard of this, I'm like, okay, well, that's obvious then. Obviously, the cards are in your pocket, you take out 2 at random. But you're gonna place them in such a way so that when your pocket is inverted, the cards will still be hidden. There is a very specific spot you have to put these 2 playing cards in your pocket. So when you're putting them in, you can't just go all willy-nilly, oh, they're in there, we're good to go. No. You have to take these playing cards, put them near the top and the corner that's closer to your body. So here, for example, put them in like this, corner closer to my body, make sure that they're not exposed on the outside. So something like this. Let me actually give you a closer view. As you can see, I'm taking these 2 playing cards, inserting them in my pocket near the top corner towards my body, putting them in here. And now when I pull out the inside of my pocket, put my hand in, pull it out, you'll see the cards are not exposed at all. Even if I open this up a little bit, you cannot see those playing cards, right? There they are. You literally cannot see them. It is amazing. Now, once you have those cards in your pocket, it's actually quite easy to invert the pocket without flashing the cards. So what I like to do, just to be a little safe, I come grab the pocket, make sure these playing cards, or the edge of these playing cards making contact with my fingers. So now when I go in and pull out my pocket to invert it, these playing cards, one, will not come out or be flashed in any way, but you can also kind of pull your pocket out a little bit like this, and no one can really see these cards that are hidden right here, okay? So there you go, you can flash an empty pocket, which I think is really cool, right? So you flash that pocket. Personally, I like to leave it out during the trick so they know that nothing is going in at all times. So once you have this pocket out, you want the deck shuffled by a spectator and 3 cards selected at random. We have 1, 2, 3. These 3 cards will be set face up on the table, or you can leave them in your hands and go like this, okay? But one thing you have to know is the order of these playing cards and what cards they are. So in this case, 6 of clubs, ace of spades, and 5 of clubs. The reason you have to know what these cards are is because when you're putting them in your pocket, let's say you have the spectator memorize one of these cards, and you want them to memorize, to make life easy, let's say they memorize the ace of spades. Now, of course, you have no idea which one of these 3 cards they memorized. So you're going to take these 3 cards, put them in your pocket, all right? So you put them in while pushing your pocket in. Once the cards are there, you're going to remove now the 2 other cards from your pocket, all right? So the 2 cards we originally put in, you're going to remove one at a time. I like to kind of use like the pocket gods, or the pocket mind is helping guide me pull out cards. So I pull out 1 card, I pull out 2 cards. Again, these are 2 arbitrary cards. You can leave them on top of the deck. Now, you ask the spectator what their selected card is, and you also want to convey to them that there's 1 card remaining in your pocket. Now, as I mentioned, the spectator selected the ace of spades. At this point, they would mention ace of spades. You can come back in, and you know exactly what card to grab since you know the position of the card and where it is. So you just slide one of the cards over, grab the middle card, and you'll see that is the ace of spades. Now, obviously, don't pull out the cards like I did. I was just trying to show you where that card is located, but ace of spades is there. If they said 5 of clubs, I would have grabbed the bottom card. And if they said 6 of clubs, I would have grabbed the top card. What's amazing about this trick is you're showing the spectator that 2 cards you pulled out, there's only 1 remaining. And then even after you pull the card out, if they ask you to do this card trick again, you're already set up. You're set up with doing this again, because now you have 2 arbitrary cards in your pocket that no one cares about. It's pretty wild. Now let's say you're very comfortable doing this trick. You can expand it to up to 5 playing cards. I wouldn't go past 5. Just because of the maneuverability in your pocket. But if you expand this up to 5 playing cards, you're able to memorize it, I think it'll be a much more powerful effect. Hope you enjoyed the simple mind reading effect. It's always fun to not focus too much on technical stuff once in a while, and just focus a lot on performance, because that's really what this trick is. Now, before we leave, make sure to check out Card Addiction's Kickstarter campaign. I'll put the link on the screen, and it'll be the first one in the description. By pledging, you'll be supporting his Kickstarter campaign and me at no extra cost to you. It's a win-win-win.
The important difference here is with win-win-win, we all win.
Thanks so much for watching and spending your time with me. Hope you have a great day ahead, and I'll see you really soon.